Hi, my name is Elsie Bones, and this is my Module 1 for EDL 850, my introduction video. Just a little bit about myself. I just now finished my second year of teaching. I work in a district in Ottawa where there's 3 different elementary schools. The school that I currently teach at is probably the um, the highest with enrollment, where we have the most impoverished students. So there are different things that we worry about with behaviors and different interventions that we take throughout the day, which will kind of filter back in for the rest of this presentation. Just some of the leadership roles that I've had thus far. I coached tennis with our high school. We do only have one high school in Ottawa. There's one middle school as well. So that's just a little bit about myself in the leadership positions. For my professional future, as of now, I'm satisfied and happy and content in the classroom. But later down the road, if there's anything that I ever wanted to switch up, this degree is going to kind of help me seek with that. I've already taken quite a few different classes within this program. So some of these things are familiar to me, but not in-depth wise. I don't know like reasonings behind it. So on this first slide with the administrator, like following school laws and how they do that, our administrator is really great with communication in the school. So he makes sure to let us know if there's something happening, something on the horizon, anything. He makes sure to put in weekly updates. He sends emails out frequently to let the teachers and families know of students within the school. So one of those things would be like a safe learning environment. He makes sure that if there was ever anything that happened, our school is kind of around some of the other bigger businesses in our town. So if something happened there, he will send an email out saying, this happened at the local distribution center. We're just making you aware so that students don't come home and you don't understand the full story. So his communication is great. We do practice drills. He said that this year the state changed things, and so he makes all the staff aware of when the drills are, why we're doing the drills, how many drills we have in the year that we have to cover. Another thing is supervision. He makes sure that there's always, that's one thing that our entire school is involved in, supervision in the lunchroom, recesses, anytime that students are, anytime. He makes sure that supervision is there. Things are covered for people if something comes up. Another form is like documents and waivers. We make sure, especially at the beginning of the year, to send a lot of paperwork home to make sure that parents are okay with this is like so-and-so happening with their child. There's just various things that happen. Obviously, he knows a lot about the different laws and he relays that to us, but as in-depth as they get, I'm not 100% positive about all of these different rules. That kind of leads into this next slide about my own personal knowledge. I understand the student handbook and the ethics behind it, the reasonings, the explanations. I can understand those kind of things. Every year at the beginning of the school year, he gathers all the teachers up and we have a brief meeting about the student handbook and what particular aspects we really need to pay attention to this year. And that's a lot of the times when he tells us if anything has changed from the previous year to now that we need to be aware of. We have had specific professional development days on behaviors and interventions, not very often. It's more about curriculum, but we had something at the beginning of the year for, I think, Alice training and what to do with like intruders, and that was something that we really focused on last year as well. So there's different things that we have done, communication in the PD and our own school and district-wide handbook that has kind of made us aware of the reasonings behind the school laws and what could happen. But like I said before, my knowledge kind of it goes from, why are we doing this? Okay, perfect. Moving on. So I'm interested to learn more about specifics with that. Some improvement ideas that I have would be just familiarizing myself with those rules. Obviously, this course is going to kind of open my eyes to things, and my administrator at my school does a great job with, now that he knows I'm enrolled in these courses and have been taking them for a while, he's always, do you need anything from me? Is everything going well? So this will be a good conversation piece for, and instead of next time him just saying this is what we're doing, I could kind of start, well, why do we have to do this? What are the specific things? If this happens, what are we supposed to do? Just kind of to learn more in depth about it. And like I said, asking questions, why and how, what would we do, and just situational things that I think sometimes we don't always think about. So that concludes my Module 1. Thank you for watching.